In this tutorial, you will learn how to make a clicking distance and you can see the selected enemy. So for instance, if the clicking distance is 2, you cannot click these targets, but is within range, you can click them. You will also be able to deselect by hitting escape. So first thing first, we're gonna duplicate the enemy. So we have 2. So like this, so we have 2 enemies. And what we want to create is so we cannot click something all the way down there. So let's go into the player controller script. And we gonna need some up here. We're gonna write selection. And what we're gonna need is a public float click distance, which is the distance of how far we will be able to click. I put it at 50. And also we want a public game object called selected target. This is more for we can selected enemy actually, for we can see what we have selected. So down here in our raycast hits, we're gonna change it a bit. So we first have here raycast hit and call it hit enemy this. And then we're going to say if physics dot raycast all get mouse ray, and after that we're going to say out hit enemy dot click distance. Let's see, what did we do wrong? Let's see, get mouse ray hit out hit enemy click distance. Seem alright. And gonna take all of this inside. Let's see. If raycast. Oh, sorry, it's not raycast all, just raycast like this. If we do this, we already have the part where the clicking distance worked. So we need to see if we have selected the enemy. So we say selected enemy equal to hit.transform.gameObject like this. So if we go back to the game, we'll compile. Oh, I need to make a new enemy. There we go. So on the player, we have the clicking distance and the selected game object. So now we can see we can click enemy and click 1. And if I put it down to 2, I cannot click on the enemy. So our click distance work. And here for you just have to like find how far will you be able to click. So do a bit of testing of that. What we're gonna apply now is a deselect function. So back into the player controller and say, okay, here we can say if input dot get key down escape, then deselect enemy enemy, and actually at some point we also have to make another one, but for now. And down here we'll make a new void deselect enemy, and what shall happen then? Yeah, we will selected enemy equals null. There we go. And then if we go back to the game, we can now click, let's see, player, have selected enemy, and if I hit escape, nothing actually happens. Sorry, you have to take this part. Let's clean it up a bit and put it out here. Let's try again. So I select, I push escape, select, push escape. So now we have a selection system, a deselection system, and a clicking distance.